right, welcome back to my channel where we provide representation for the underdog. I'm your host, Nate, with a lot to say. Hoping everybody's feeling pumped up, feeling okay, doing what they got to do. Don't forget, entrepreneurship is life. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. So as you see, my voice isn't doing so well, right? But I'm not going to let that stop me. Matter of fact, I'm going to utilize this into today's topic. And I was thinking about starting every video out with affirmations. You are loved, you are worthy, you are respected, you are needed. I want to start it off with affirmations that can pierce your soul so that you can wind up being a light to others, including yourself. Because it's something about starting the day off that will provide us the opportunity to enhance our skills. It's something that just hits the soul the right way, And so, one of the things that I wanted to do is just really speak life into you. All right, so with all that being said, I would like to get into today's topic, and that's utilizing the chaos towards our success. So, when you're in life, everybody in life is the rookie. And part of being a rookie is you get overwhelmed with everything because it's all new to you, right? So you're touching the grass for the first time. You're looking at the crowd in the stands. You're looking at the football players. You're looking at the playbook, what your offense is looking like, what your defense is looking like. There's so many factors about the game in general. And when you're a rookie, you're letting anything and everything get to you. And that's equivalent to life. Some of you right now are getting affected greatly by your mental health because every time you look around, you look at the news, for example, you see breaking news, this has happened. Then you go on your phone and you start scrolling up trying to get positive videos. And then here we go again, breaking news. So you turn that down. You want to go for a nice little walk or a jog, got your headphones on. You want to listen to the radio. Breaking news, this has happened. You overhear your acquaintances talking about it, where you go to the gas station or something, then you got to hear from them. Breaking news. So no matter what you do, you just can't escape it. And your mind is being pulled different directions. It's being pulled over here, being pulled over there. And you're basically trying to center yourself, right? So in your rookie year, you're going to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, you're going to go through some stuff, right? And so later on, it's the off season that teaches us more about what we did wrong during our rookie year. So during the off seasons, we strive to get better. We strive to adjust the playbook. We strive to give ourselves the advantage that we need in the game. Yes. So what happens is, right, as the seasons progress, the veteran now teaches us that we have the power, right? We're not going to open our mind to all kind of things. We have the power if we want to open that door, we want to leave that door shut. And a lot of us, when we reach veteran status, we choose to leave the door shut because we don't want our mental health to get robbed. Come on, baby. Can I get a witness today? First thing in the AM. Are you awake, by the way? Because I'm feeling pumped up. I'm ready to get it. Ready to get it. And so we formulate our playbook based on what we see. Now, we know we're going to have to play some home games and we're going to have to play some away games. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to understand that the home games, we've been playing at our home for 4 years, right? So now it's time to play the away game. We got to go to them now. And when we go to them and we step in their stadium, we gonna be dealing with a lot of fans that don't like us. We gonna be dealing with a lot of people that's like throwing hot dogs at us, throwing the buns, even throwing the nachos, even the drinks. They don't like us because they see our presence as a rivalry. So when we go to them, we gonna have to come with everything. And you gotta remember, it's only quarter number 1, so we just getting started. So now we're playing a team that is pulling out all the stops. They're not gonna wait for you. They're not gonna wait for anybody. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. And I'm gonna tell you this right here off rip before I get into it further. The people at the top, they're gonna do what they wanna do, but what they're not gonna tell you, they're not gonna tell you that life is short. They're not gonna tell you that tomorrow isn't promising. So with that knowledge and not full knowledge, we have to do what we gotta do to protect this at all costs. So we know about playing in a field, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough. Their team is very formidable. And on top of having a formidable team, now the referees are paid off. Oh, come on. The refs in the game are paid off. So now you may be getting calls that you ain't even do. You may be called for holding. 5 yards, repeat third down. You may be called for pass interference. You may be called for offsides because you jumped a little quicker than what it was. You're gonna be called for everything. So they're not gonna necessarily make the game easy for you to win. And now you are pretty much in a loss of how you gonna deal with this chaos, but it's the very chaos right now that you need in order to build the growth in the future so you can succeed. We need to play some away games. We need to be uncomfortable because we've been comfortable for a long time. Now it's time to take our growth to them. Now it's time to take our talents to them. We're gonna be measured by how strong we're able to overcome certain obstacles in life. See, we're gonna be measured by how we can overcome, despite the opposite team having the advantage, along with those sorry referees. Because we already know when we play against them, they gonna play that I can't see anything. They gonna shut their eyes and their ears. They ain't gonna be able to call nothing on your way. You're not gonna have a single call your way. And you're gonna be like, man, that bull. They gonna be like, I can't see you. So we know they got the referees in their back pockets. What I've found over the years is when you play at their team, when you play at their stadium, that's an opportunity to use all their stops. So then we can reform when we got to go back to our house. For all those who understand, when it comes down to the game, you know, right? For all those who understand the nature of the game and how we play, we knew this was going to come up. And the thing about it is we designed plays that's going to ensure our percentages to win. We might have to play boring football, which means we might have to throw a little 2 yards here, a little 3 yards here, a little 5 yard here, right? We might have to very well adjust our playbook to ensure our survival, to ensure our safety when we navigate through this chaos. It teaches us how to effectively plan. We're planning, we're building. That's what we're doing. We trying to what we trying to do is see how we can make it. And some of you guys in your journey, you have went through the good, the bad, the ugly. And you have your head down, what? Right now? You have your head down now, why? I remember some of y'all came from situations that other people couldn't survive, and you went on ahead and just did your thing, and you made it happen for yourself. You did that. And at one point in time, you thought there was no light at the end of the tunnel, but you made a way, you found a way. This chaos teaches us to find ways. I'm going to look through your defense. I'm going to look through the offense. I'm going to find the weaknesses to your administration or whatever game or whatever thing you running. You're going to come at me with the sabotage. I'm going to come at you with what it is, a duck and dodge, right? As rookies, when we got overwhelmed, we started committing to mistakes. Now we're going to play smart football. We're going to play smart life. When we play smart life, it teaches us that we still own our power. Despite the bills that are being passed, despite the laws that are being signed, despite all the orders and all of this and all of that, we still have power. Because he who controls the game controls the narrative. Remember I said, you always want to make sure that you're 1 step ahead, 3 steps ahead of the opposition. Because we got to control the game and where we want it to go. You know what happens when they control the game. When they control the game, well, it leaves all of us in a frenzy. When they control the game, this is the result. When we control the game, we navigate, we set our own course. This is what I'm trying to say for many of you guys out here. You have what it takes. But we give into this mess now. If we fall now, we might not have a chance to get back up later. So there's going to be some home games. There's going to be some away games. We got to play the away game for 4 years now. And we're going to make it. But as long as we got our experience. And see, that's the thing. Experience is the best lesson, and it's also the best blessing. That's why I'm not surprised by it. That's why I'm not shocked by it. Does it anger me? Yes. Does certain things get to me? Yes. But this is training mind. This is training mode. Training, what they say, training day. We're training so we can go ahead and prepare for even a bigger game that's to come. Not only that, as we become veterans in our season, we'll be able to look after the youth. Teach them. That's what happens with every rookie quarterback that comes in the league, because eventually we become veterans and our young ones behind us become rookies. So they need veterans like us to teach them the formations and the players of the game. As to us back in the day, we had to figure it out. And you know, the rookies, sometimes they have high heads. We all been there. We thought we knew everything, right? So we're going to get in the league and say, oh, that crazy person don't know this and this person don't know that. And they get their ass out there, and what happens? First play of the game, intercepted, it's going the other way. Pick 6. You get on your microphone and everything, you telling the rookie quarterback, hey, I'm going to need you to call this play instead because this is what I see, because you see what the defense is willing to throw at you. You see where they're coming at. Oh, the person responds to you, oh, I got this. I got this, boss. I'm going to go ahead and get it. Okay. Then what winds up happening? You wind up getting blitzed, loss of downs, loss of yards. I told you to change the play. This is the season where not only our playbook has to be renewed and reformed, But this is the season where we have to change the play of the game. We have to change the play of the game. You know mercy ain't going to be shown in a game. There's no such thing as mercy when you're out there playing the game. Sometimes the opposite team may run it up for 63-3, right? They may run the ball, they may run the clock up, they may run everything up. But again, we adjust our playbook according to the games that they're playing. If they're gonna come with a blitz on the left, then I'm gonna run the ball on the right. If they're gonna put the blitz in the middle, rush towards me, then I'm gonna go ahead and do a little screen pass. There's always a counterplay to everything that the opposition is throwing at you in life, and that's how you have to treat it. You have to treat it like real life. There's always something that you can utilize, and sometimes you may not have the tools needed, but make a way, find a way. Make a way, find a way. Get your ass up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pumped. Because eventually that light will be at the end of the tunnel. We ain't worried about their negativities. Veterans, we ain't shocked by it. We're not at all by it. We're going to protect our safety. We're going to do safety in numbers. Okay, before it went down, right? Before we went to the opposition's team, that was the perfect time for us with full knowledge to say, okay, we need to click up with certain communities, with certain teams in the game. I need a well-rounded offense. I need a well-rounded defense. Because when I'm going into, it's going to take a great amount of talent. Talent versus talent. What wins championships? Strategy and defense. You can have a great high-powered offense, but if you got no defense, then it's pointless. You're just going to be trying to score at will in order to keep your head up above the water, knowing that your defense can't stop worth nothing. And stop thinking that people will come to your rescue as well. Stop thinking that somebody's coming to save you. Because when you down by 21 and you down by 28 and you down by 35 and it ain't nothing but a first quarter, we got to save ourselves at this point. So we need the chaos. We need the chaos in this point, in this particular matter. We need the chaos. We need to get stronger. This is medicine to our minds. This is medicine to our souls. This is learning lesson. Most of us, we already did our homework on this stuff, right? We sat back and we looked at the film. We were studying the game plans. We were studying the roles. We were studying our opponent before we actually engage with our opponent. Okay, they're going to hit us with this, they're going to hit us with that. But when you don't study film, then you go into the game unprepared. It's like I said last video, right? We go in there unprepared and then we get overwhelmed when they start throwing everything at us. Pick this season to win. Pick this season to thrive at all costs. And I'll let you in on something, right? Observation, preparation, all of these things go hand in hand, goes hand in hand with building who you want to be overall, who you wish to be, how you navigate your path in life. We're navigating our journey. So what? We got to take it to their home for 4 years. Quarter number 1. Life is going to basically give us a test. Now, there are some people that may be able to thrive from this. And there's some people that honestly, unfortunately not gonna make it. But for the ones who are not gonna make it, it's up to us to look out for the ones that are struggling, the ones that ain't gonna make it. Because the weak, the vulnerable, the outcast, the underdog, and the people who are not according to society standards, those are the people that we want to recruit to our cause, to our team, so they can play the game of football effectively too, so they can feel like they got a position. And then we become mentors to each other in order to move as a single unit, in order to not only control the narrative of the game, but to also to dominate the game. Use the chaos towards your advantage. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. I'll see y'all next time.